All right, bro, let's jump into it.
All right, let's
Hey,
get it.
yo, shout out to the All Shares Club. We back again, episode 9. This is somebody that is a near, dear friend of mine. An amazing individual, highly spirited, highly creative. I'm not sure that I want to just say he designs things. I just want to say he lives in a space of like creativity. I don't think that it is outside of his realm to say that, man. He curates items, I believe. One of the first people to allow me to rap on his Apple, on his MacBook back when he was in college up at Wright State. He has been a major inspiration in my life. Somebody I can count on just to bounce ideas off of and just talk about life, man. And the consistency that this person has shown as is undoubtedly and unmatched. I know from the area where we come from, man. So many people do it, but not a lot of people stay. And I hate using the word consistent, but just keep it relevant to their life, right? Because consistency don't mean shit if it ain't relative or relevant to what you're doing. So, without further ado, man, my dog LJ,
Let's do
designer,
it.
owner, brand
Yeah,
owner,
let's clap it up.
creative, man. Like, you feel me? LaVingt, man.
Yeah,
So what's up, bro? How you feeling? Talk to me. What's been going
I'm
on with you?
I'm good, man. Album's done, so the rollout is our rollout is happening right now.
Yeah.
It's cool just getting as people are like, oh wait, he rapped too? Like, no.
Nah. Hey, you do though. That's the thing, right? You actually do. When you want to put pen to paper, you probably could give us an interlude for one of the seasons,
Hey man,
winter season.
I do have a verse in my phone. I do have one in there, so
Hey, bro, you gotta bless us one time with it, man. Not right now, but when the time comes for you to definitely bless us, man. I just want to start off with, just some opening questions, bro. Because, like I said, nine time, like when I do this stuff with my homies, it's not like I don't want it to be like in a space where we're like trying to give a, you know what I mean, create a viral moment through a conversation. I just want us to talk. But the first question I want to ask you is like you are a designer, and I think you design clothes, like I said, you curate these ideas. But I want to know, like, what was the thing that did it? Like, were you like flipping through Vogue one day or something? Was it GQ? Like, what did it where it was like, oh yeah, this shit matters to me. Like putting pieces together and making them flow matters. Like, when was that moment, bro?
So I'd always been into like clothes and just style, and, like fashion itself, because my mom and my dad really were into it. Like my mom was taking me to her fashion design classes when I was a kid, so I was in there like soaking stuff up. And then like from playing sports, always loved how people styled their uniforms. And then that going into skateboarding, and skateboarding was always about style and everything too. And the clothes to all this, like that was my really introduction to like streetwear and stuff like that from early on, like the Nautica, Polo, Tommy Hilfiger, like stuff like that. But then once I was in high school and like we had a dress code, but um, we didn't have a uniform. I was like, all right, so I'm gonna get fly in this sort of way. So I was like, let me go get the Fred Perry. Like nobody had the Fred Perry early when I was in high school. But then once and I kid you not, there was an episode of Run's House, and it was when Diggy was like, "Yo, I want to do my brand." He ends up like meeting Pharrell or whatever. At that point,
Like Biggie used to be the man. I
yeah,
mean, he's the man now. I mean, he's a much mature version of what he was, but like I thought he was the superstar out of all of Run's kids. Like, you know what I mean?
man. And once he did that, I was like, wow, like I kind of like all this stuff too. Like I'm drawing little stuff here and there, so I just started drawing stuff. And then once 420 started, I remember being at one of the bars on campus, Tootie's.
Oh yeah, Tooties went up, man. Tooties was lit.
I was talking to somebody, I was talking to a girl in the booth, and somebody walked in with one of my shirts on. I was like, oh, all right, yeah,
It's
I
it's
think
real.
I think I want to do it now. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. I even for me, like thinking about like clothes, I've always been like a creature of habit when it comes to like just wearing everything. Like I always like I started off figuring out my style or when like shit actually mattered. Like when I put on, it's because I used to go to like Fun Factory and Golden Skates. You know what I mean? And like on Fridays, like I would like put my outfit together so that I looked cool for other people. Where other people where that shit didn't matter. Like for me, like I would come home and like wipe off my Air Force Ones with like soap and you know what I mean, soap and water and all that stuff. And how my looked aesthetically in the mirror was important. And I think that that kind of happened right. I'm gonna say probably right around seventh, eighth grade where it mattered. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the pattern my style off anybody it was more so like just what felt good to me, like sweatsuits and shit like that back in the day. But that's dope to hear that you've always. It wasn't just like now, like all right, I've got a brand now. I'm gonna make my clothes now, and you guys can have these ideas now. It's like no, like I've been sketching and drawing and putting together these pieces and like even moods because I'm pretty sure as a kid, like you go through different moods, like up and down mood swings, and then like the clothes are, you know, that a physical piece of that mood. So
Yes, they
that's
accentuate
fire,
it.
man.
Like I was drawing, like designing like baseball and hockey uniforms.
Wow.
I never liked how teams' uniforms were. So like, oh, like why don't we do like these colors? Like change this look.
Right.
Like how people on Instagram would be like, oh,
Like
what
the
if the
swingmans
uniform?
or the alternate versions of the
Yeah, yeah.
jerseys.
I was doing
Yeah.
alternate versions of stuff because that's just how I liked it. Like, and I would like I had in my room, I had what I call just like my wall of art, where it's like a bunch of like uniforms and just moves and everything that I was like sketching out. And I just put them all on my wall. Like I always
That's
like you
fire,
know,
bro.
so
And then
you
it
know,
turned in like for me, it would have been like King magazine photos and and Chrysler 300s with 28s and shit on
right.
them. But my boy actually had, and that just proves why you are and what you've been able to build up into this point. And then speaking on influences, who like at this point, like, I mean, I'm pretty sure you finding your style, you know, during that time while you're creating and designing these pieces, especially for these different teams. But like, what was the person though, like, where you was like, ooh, like they're fly all the time. You know what I mean? Like male or female. Say for me, I think Currency fly all the time.
For
I
sure.
think he's just very relaxed. And although his stuff isn't super designer to the floor Gucci, you know what I mean? I think he's fly. But then you got somebody who I also look up to inspiration, which like a Tracy Ellis. Now I think a lot of her pieces are unique and one wear items. Like you shouldn't like everything she puts on. I don't think is an everyday wear. But I think like from a perspective of somebody who's 37 and then this woman is older, but I think a lot of her style can transition into people that are my age and maybe younger.
Yeah, definitely.
Women is Tracy Ellis Ross, I believe, and then I like, but there's another chick on Instagram. I can't think she's a lawyer. She be fly too, but Currency for the most part has been like, yo, he be fly all the time. So who would it be for LJ? What do you
I
know what
mean,
I mean? Like who's the male and female you look at like, damn, they be fly.
throughout it's been a lot. So definitely currency early on
Yeah.
for sure. Because like you said, currency wasn't wearing like a bunch of designer stuff. Currency was
Mm-mm.
wearing throwbacks. He was
Right.
on Freeware early, and he
Yeah.
always flies how he put everything
Mm-hmm.
on. Then of course, Kanye,
Mm-hmm.
Pharrell, um, those dudes, and then like as time went on, I was big on like how Jerry Lorenzo was swag, and I always thought he put some
Hey,
stuff on.
bro. I
I'm like,
first got Winner, bro. I was like, damn, bro. He
yeah,
is.
yeah,
It just looks good. Like, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
exactly. Even dudes like Joe Freshgoods, bro, he be getting some fits off too on the low. Like,
Yes.
so there's definitely a few people, but those are probably like the ones that play the most part. Like outside of like my mom and stuff like that, because they're always getting fly, but like there's people like
Cause
that.
you know we always pick that up from our people. Like if you got any version, any bone of style, right? Like any of that. Let me go put some cologne on, or let me make
Mhm.
sure that my accessories are hitting with this particular outfit, or how my shirt lays. You get that from somebody. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
definitely.
Um, for me, it was my grandpa, and I feel like for you, is it was your mom and dad. The next question I want to ask, speaking on designer, like, how do you feel about like the state of like high end clothes? You get what I'm saying? So like, is that something that um do you take part in that? I mean, is it do you think that there are other ways to get fits off without having the Louis Vuitton checkerboard denim jacket?
Of
You get
course.
what I'm saying? Like, how do you
Yeah.
feel about designer at this point in your life?
Designer items are cool, man. Like it's designer items are sort of like grails, right? There's
Yeah.
always a piece that someone's like, oh, I gotta have that. Like for me, it's the Saint one of the Saint Laurent bombers, right?
Hmm.
With the sleeve inserts. That's why all my LaVingt Letterman jackets have sleeve inserts. He's always new. Um, do I think that you can get fly without the designer stuff? Yeah, I think the most fly people are the people that are not wearing designer stuff. Like I don't think you wearing designer stuff doesn't make you fly. Doesn't make you have stylish. Doesn't it doesn't mean you have good taste.
Shit,
Like,
I agree, bro. Some of it be hard though. Like Coach
yeah,
got some pieces, dog. I mean, it's
yeah.
not Louis, but Coach got some pieces, bro.
Always has some
Like,
fire. But the thing is, like, that's why I care more about fashion than, or that's why I care more about style than fashion because those pieces are fire, but it depends on who puts them on and how you wear it. Like, they could be dope,
yeah,
but if it don't look good when you put it on, what's the point? Like,
yeah. I mean, that's. I mean, but then you, but see, I think though, like when we was kids, like it, we had nobody that was really wearing. I mean, other than like the Louis Vuitton and Gucci Air Force One type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like in the jumpsuits, it was not like we seen the brand new artist fully draped in Gucci. Like it was always like streetwear with high end sneaker. Like you get what I'm saying, or like expensive jewelry. So I feel like this era of kid who's growing up, I mean, they're always gonna have like designer is gonna be something that is like heavily marketed towards them because of social media. Like without social media, do you know what unless you go get a Vogue or get a GQ when you see what is actually coming, then you can't actually see that stuff. And I think that they got it not better, but I think it taints the creativity of a lot of people because they're just seeing what everybody's wearing instead of like what like the natural person. You get what I'm saying? Like think about every rapper or celebrity comes out. They got the big Cuban link 37 carats. Like you see everybody when they super rich. Like you don't see regular people grinding and coming up. So you don't even see like it, so I don't know, bro. Designer's cool, but now, I Louis. I want a Gucci bucket hat. I don't have one. That's something that like I really really want, and I feel like it's universal.
yeah.
But at the same time, it's not a necessity for me at this point in my life. You get what I'm saying?
Last time I
So
was in Cincinnati, I tried to take my mom's.
for real, I don't even go down to that end of the mall unless I'm going to get a
Oh, my
what they
mom.
got. Oh,
My mom has a Gucci bucket.
she
My
does.
mom got some, yo, my mom got some shit. My mom's
Hey
been
man,
for a long time. She's got some shit.
for real.
Yeah. I
Hey,
was,
that's where
I
you
was,
that's where you get it from,
you know,
bruh. For sure.
my bag
For
was
sure.
maxed out, and I'm like, yo, let me get that. She's like, no, like what? She's looking at me
Hey,
crazy.
you should just grab it one day. See,
I know, I know.
moms is gonna show love. Show love, moms.
That's why she got to show her keys back. She knew I was gonna go in there and take that. That Moschino scarf and whatnot was about to be gone.
Hey, bruh, so be it. You
So be it,
feel
so be
me?
it. But no, but like even but with a lot of the designer stuff, man, like a lot of this shit is copy and paste. Like everybody wants to look the same. Everybody want to wear the same outfits. Does the internet really kill authenticity of being stylish, being creative, and just finding yourself? That's why I was saying like just because you wear designer stuff doesn't mean you fly. Just because you got Ritz or you were in gallery department, you got this stuff doesn't mean you fly. Wearing high price items does not make you fly. Knowing the silhouettes, fabrics, how to style some stuff, how to
Yes.
accessorize things, knowing how to wear clothes and really putting it on, like as they put that shit on,
Yeah.
that's what really means. That would make someone fly. Like if I'm like, cool, I can go down to we got like H. Lorenzo or East Third Street or like all these high end boutiques that sell they're dope pieces, these dope brands. But what is it? If I get that stuff and I already walk in, I'm like, oh, let me just get the stuff on a mannequin. That's not
Yeah.
fly, bro. Like
Yeah.
That's not it. It really the internet gave us access to discovering a lot of different people and a lot of different brands and a lot of different styles, but it's now what you do with that information. Can you really take that and attribute it to your own and develop your own style, or are you just gonna copy and paste it because you like how somebody dressed on
Bro, you done said a mouthful, man.
the
Like, so like even speaking on like what you saying, like my mom, so my mom, she dressed me and my brother like what she saw on TV. You get what I'm saying? So we wore a lot of like track suits and sneakers and denim jeans and t-shirts and flannel shirts. Like the same way I dress now, right? Was kind of the same way how my mama had me dressed then. But to your point, it's like that style, like a pair of Chuck Taylors, will never go out of style, bro. Ever. You get what I'm saying? But it's just that consistent, this is what's the coolest thing. This is what's the coolest thing. It turns into the meme where the guy sits there and says, ain't I fresh? Like my boy had the sneakers with the polo, the jeans, crispy, and it was like he wasn't fresh because we're not used to seeing uniqueness in style. You get
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So
exactly, exactly.
it's now don't get it wrong. Like if I had a couple dollars to play with, bro, like some of the stuff that I see on a regular basis, like I'm big into your point. Like I like basics. I've always been that type of person. Like plainness and simplicity still create style if you wear it right. Like the right cologne on, the right accessories, the right shirt pants combination is just beautiful. Like loafers, thick soled loafers, Doc Martens have been around for years. Now they put a product stamp on the thick soled loafer.
Yeah.
Now everybody feels that's the one that you need to have, right?
Mhm.
But I mean, like that's not really true. So
But it's
we
also
need
like,
more people like you in fashion, bro, for sure.
well, also to continue that point, it's like to me, the internet would tell you that everybody's wearing crop t-shirts and baggy pants. That's the only look. Bro, that's not true. Yes, there are a lot of people doing that. There are a lot of people whose their entire wardrobe is that fit, but that necessarily doesn't make you stylish if you just dress into a trend. What makes you stylish is being able to take pieces from here and there of a trend and mix it into your own style and just wearing it a little differently. Like, cool, yeah, I'll wear a crop tee, but I'm gonna wear it differently than the next person because I'm gonna wear a different pant. My pants not gonna be crazy baggy. I'm gonna wear maybe a slimmer boot cut with the crop or whatever the pant may be. You just wear it different, and I know how to go back and forth between that. And I think we're also at this time of we're consuming too much. Like everyone, it's this microwave cycle of using
Super
everything
quick.
so quick.
Super quick.
That's why it means more. You got to get pieces versus the new hype item or whatever. No, get that piece that you're gonna be able to wear for years, and that you can wear in different ways and put in and out of your wardrobe and style it differently. For every piece that you buy, you should be able to wear it like four different ways.
Right. You
That's what
shouldn't be wearing outfits like that's what creates the cuz like my wife and my mother-in-law they had a conversation where it was like, yeah, you can have the new thing, right? The new trendy thing, which is deemed like um kind of like it's the new piece, right? You can wear the new fly shit, but at the same time, like having style means that no matter what era you're in, you can still look good. You get what I'm saying? Like being fresh, you could be fresh today and not be fresh tomorrow. You get what I'm saying? But like having style means like your style kind of works in every different situation and how the shit fits. I
yeah,
think people don't get that piece of it too. Like, does
right.
it fit on you?
Yeah,
Does it look
proportions.
good? Some shit
Exactly,
don't look good on you. It looks
exactly,
good on a mannequin.
exactly.
That's art. Like, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like, I could see some shit like, oh, that's fire. But would it be for me?
Right.
No. But that don't mean it's not fire. You
Yeah.
know?
That's how I feel like this crop and like again, the crop tees are cool. Like I have no problem with it. But if the shirt is so cropped that I'm seeing your drawers, I see your whole torso and everything, like, bro, maybe that's not the fit for you. Like,
And you
just
got to
stop.
be in shape for that shit. Let's be
Exactly.
real.
It's
It's
not even
like,
only
bruh.
that, bro. Like, you really have to understand the silhouettes and how things fit you. You can't just like, I'm gonna just go put this on because it's what everybody wearing. It's not how it works. Again, at the end of the day, wear what you like. But I'm gonna
Yeah.
just tell you what currency say. Take that monkey shirt off. You embarrassing us, cuz.
You embarrassing us, bruh. You embarrassing us, man. Like it's crazy. Now some of that shit I do like, bruh. Some of the rhinestone jorts I like. Some of it I do like. I don't think I ever be able to like grab that stuff just because of who I am. But some of that stuff I do like, man.
It's
But to
cool.
each his own, bro.
Again, it's a lot of brands doing the same thing,
Yeah.
which you know.
Any kind of up and coming brands outside of LaVingt, you feel me, that you like, okay, I like what they're doing. Like I like the direction of where they're going. You on your Kobe shit. Is anybody better than you? Nah. What I'm supposed to sit up here and tell y'all? I mean, I feel you though. I feel
There
you.
are brands that I like for sure.
Yeah,
Are there brands where I'm like, oh, you gotta rush to go get this? No,
yeah.
like it's not because I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to see like a Harley Davidson logo flip. How many times am I gonna see a West Coast Choppers logo flip? Like it's a lot of the same stuff. Like now I'm even
Gallery logo flips.
yeah, like
Like the
I'm
guy.
even
Yeah.
seeing brands now are flipping the Hellstar logo. I'm like, bro, what are we really doing out here? There is no
You
creativity. There's no
you forgetting the two piece flared sweatsuits too.
yeah,
You
bro,
forgetting
like
them.
even like someone once I was last time I was in Cincinnati actually. I was sitting there eating and someone's like, "Oh, you gotta make a flare sweatsuit." Why would I do that? You can go on Instagram right now. You can find 500 brands that have a flare sweatsuit. Go buy from one of them. Not to say that that's not cool, but I have no reason to do that. Like it doesn't fit into what I want to do, what my vision is for something. Like, and I would I wear it? Nah, I wouldn't. I don't really wear matching outfits like that. So like, I would never make something I wouldn't wear it, even though if someone wants it. But like, it's not. I can't do something that's not true to what I do or what I see. It's like for someone that does music, the label may want them to do this crazy pop record that's going to work for a radio, and they're like, I don't necessarily want to do that. It's the same thing.
And man, you can't. I believe that boxing yourself into to, and I think a lot of times when people do that shit, they're trying to get return on their investments really fast. And I think that that's not art. If anybody knows, even from my perspective, even from musically, like sometimes what you create isn't always going to be the most um, liked thing. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that you don't create it. I'm pretty sure a lot of them people that's got the flared out sweatsuits wanted to do something else, but they thought like I need to do this to get more eyes on my brand, and but then you get muddled in through the muck and mud of every other mom and pop brand that's trying to do that. You get what I'm saying? So everybody doesn't wear that, and then I think brand and style appeals to like all people. Like I would want a grandfather. Like if I had a brand, I would want a 70-year-old man to buy my piece just like the 25 or the 16-year-old kid. You get what I'm saying? And I think that there's not a lot of brands out that are trying to kind of like cross generations in style and fashion. That's also a dope concept. Another question, real quick. So I did happen to see LaVingt on a few NBA players this past NBA season. We kind of seen that, and is there any hopes for that for and a W as well? I believe. Is there any hopes for that this upcoming season? And have you reached out? Now, does it or do they reach out to you, or is like their stylist reaching out to you? How does that work?
So it was both. The original few that had happened, placements happened. I had reached out to somebody, a recommendation. They're like, "Oh, you should reach out to such and such." Did that. And they weren't really like messing with me. So I was like, okay. I'm not one to take no for an answer. I'll find a way, some way, somehow. I went directly to the player. They hit me back immediately. Was like, yeah, send me everything, bro. Like, so that happened, and then same thing with the W. It's like, yo, I like what you're doing, like the business, like I have some pieces that you may mess with, and that's how that happened. And then with one of those stylists from the W, we have talked. So as soon as the new album roll out, ready in stores, we'll see what happens. We'll see what we can work with.
That's why I kind of just I just enjoy seeing how that it's happening organically for you, bro. Like it's like you've watered this seed and now you have a field of the plant. And it's like, and although it may not be as big as other people's fields, I mean like the quality of what you're creating, bro, from the t-shirts to the hats. Like I've had this hat for years. It is the same. You feel me? Like I've had my other make your own look hat for a minute. Every time I wear one of your tees, I get like, where did you get that from? Like, and I always point people to your direction because I've never been a gatekeeper of style in general. Like some people do that shit. Some people will get access to some stuff and won't let other people have it out of fear that they. But I don't care. My whole job is to make sure my dog gets the love he deserves. It's not about gatekeeping it, like, or being the one with it. Like, yes, anytime you drop, I'm gonna cop. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's I do share the wealth with that. I mean the teas, LJ, bro, they're I mean I take your teas to the cleaners.
Thank
Like I
you.
don't wash them.
Yeah,
Nah, like I'm dead ass. Like I don't wash my clothes in general, and I hope people don't take that the wrong way. Like washing your clothes, I think sometimes takes away from the piece. So
yeah,
I much rather get it dry clean so I can keep the,
yeah.
I don't know, the shape of it or whatever it is. Because to me, it's important for me to have these pieces forever. And if you take care of your things, they'll take care of you.
Exactly.
Moving forward,
Extends the life
started off at started off with the 20. Started off with the 20.
uh,
Levant happens. How did Levant, like what was that? I mean, it was 20, but then Levant happened. I know you did some things for some DJs here in the city. You had the box logo 20s T. Um, you did the pants. I was salty I didn't get the pants. The yellow and black pants. That was a big whiff on my part. I wasn't really making the money I should have back then, but it's okay. It's okay.
so
Maybe I'll get the. I did get the new pants. I got the jeans
all the
for y'all
denim,
start. You feel me? But
denim.
like, how did Levant morph? How did the 20 morph into Levant? What was that process like?
Um, so the beginning of it was super cool. Like the higher university, 420 University, everything was super cool. But also at that time, it was a lot of weed brands that were popping up, and everybody was using this, like the Huff socks, like the big
Yeah,
thing. Like all this was kind of happening, and like everyone was like, "Oh, we all gotta smoke. Wiz smoke, Curry." Like everybody, like, bro, yeah, like, but we all smoke, bro. Like that's cool. Like I don't, this, you know, I'm not really about it. Y'all just doing it because you think it's a fad. But cool.
because this thing is fun and
Yeah,
it's
because y'all
cool.
think it's fun. It's
Really, we
cool.
was really blowing it down, bro.
Yeah.
I don't smoke no more. People be mad like,
Yeah.
damn, Wayne, you don't smoke. But like, it was really a part of life.
It was.
It was a part of life.
Part of our lifestyle and what we were doing at that time. But with that said, I actually wanted to. I knew I was eventually going to like grow out of that and move into something else because I thought that like after a while that was only going to be able to get me so far and into only so many rooms. And then when I was back home, I was like, I would tell people about it, and I was like, okay, I see how they were moving, and that's why I went with the Roman numerals. So that's how the
Yeah,
IDX6 happened, and then that was cool because people would seem like, oh, that's what that. They realized what the numbers were,
what the numbers were. Yeah,
and then even then, I was like, all right, that's cool too. Like, I think I just quickly outgrew it, to be honest, and I wanted to be able to I guess, sort of just grow and not even have to do like a full, this whole rebrand, this whole thing. I was like, well, I can just remove part of the name and then add more into that. So it was the 420. Levant is actually the 20 in French. So I removed the 4. I put LA in it for my name. Then moving to LA was now going to be the basis of it. So Levant, instead of LE with the accent VINGT, it's LA VINGT. So it has my name. I'm not part of it. And of course, I always wanted something that people were 9 times out of 10 going to mispronounce. So now we're into a conversation about what it is.
mm.
So it's
It was dope to see it. Like I said, all everything was fly, but like it was all dope. Like it was all
yeah.
clean. And then like when you did LaVingt, that's when I had to be like, now that's fire.
Hmm.
Because for the name is, I'm gonna support it because you the homie. But then when you change it to LaVingt, I said, now this is, I could see like the tag inside of
Yeah,
someone's shirt. This,
exactly.
like when I that name itself, it's like a higher. It
Exactly.
almost seems like luxury, bro. Like you
Exactly.
get what I'm saying? Like
For like what I always want to do in all the stores and the brands that I wanted to be next to, I wanted something to have that. Like I wanted it to sound like it was supposed to be in those places. The Selfridges, the Colettes at that time, like RSVP Gallery, Neiman, Barnes, whatever stores it may be, Dover, like all these all these stores, boutiques that carry these brands, I wanted my name when you look at that stock list for it to look like, oh yeah, that's the one that's supposed to be in there. When you're reciting it, saying those brand names, and you come to LaVingt, it's like, oh, like that sounds like it's supposed to be here.
it sounds great, dog. Like the name of it, it's beautiful. Like I mean, it's a beautiful name. Like you know what I mean. Like I would like if you name your kid Levant, like it's fire. Like you know what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Like it just sounds super dope. Um, I mean the growth of this shit though, LJ. Like I know you are in the middle of it, but
Mhm.
like, do you ever sit back and be like, yo, like this is really like I'm like, I don't know what's next. Like I can't peeping through a, like you feel me. But I know something big is definitely coming for you in this space because of how real it is to you.
Mhm.
Like it's dope to see it grow from your mind, but like these shirts and these hoodies and these hats, they're not just shirts, hoodies, and like they
Right.
have some meat, like without they're a piece of you physically, you know what I mean, just in a material form. And where do you get like your inspiration from? Like how are you inspired? Because I know that like style, like fashion is like seasons of things, right? So then like I know that you probably work on the next season while you're typically in that same season. But like where does that inspiration come from? Is it just weather? Is it like actual like work you're doing on yourself? Is it moments in time? Like how does that work for you? How do
It's
you get
all
into your creative bag?
it's all of it, man. Like because like you said, this is like LeBron is such a piece of me. Like every item is a piece of where I'm at that time. Like that's why I call the collections or the drops my albums. Like that's why I say I'm doing an album rollout because I treat it like I'm making music. Like the collection is the album. When I'm showing stuff, rolling things out, like one T, that's the first single. The second one that I show, that's the second single. So that's how I do it. And that's why. But everything comes from everything. All like perfect example is so the new collection is called Unrivaled Faith. Unrivaled Faith is the follow up of Duality, which was the follow up to everything before. So Duality being, me really um, in this like ebbs of flow of, not being so confident, like what am I doing? Like is this shit gonna work? Like I was battling the back and forth of it. So I was sitting in the middle of, trying to work and be fully confident in myself and what I was doing to really like, damn, bro, like I'm also doubting myself at the same time. So it was the duality of things. Now, since then, I've had this like really renewed sense of it's been like this conviction of feeling has really like kind of just took over things. Like everything that I was going through, I had to go through to get to this point, and now it was like a renewed faith. The battles and everything I had to go through got me to where I am now, and it's going to help me to keep going. So that's what I was like, oh, Unrivaled Faith is the best name for this because the original name was actually Depression. It was Depression. It was a French way of depression. So I was like, all right,
Ooh.
well, I'm not even like really in this anymore.
Now you might have to keep that though. I mean, cause all depression, like when you think about it, like depression isn't just and the storm, right? But I think that we shouldn't, because it's kind of like science, right? If you do a science experiment and you don't get the answer that you want, like, you don't just throw it away. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I think there's a way that you can salvage that idea. Don't give up on that idea, because it's something there. Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely something there. There's a couple pieces that are probably gonna have to be repurposed, but there's something there. But yeah, so that's why it happened to be Unrivaled Faith because everything that started to happen was like, oh, I'm feeling this way. I just have this like strong conviction of okay, like this is what I'm supposed to do. Like my path isn't the most straight. Like I haven't, like I've done a lot of cool things and I have a small phone. Like I'm not the biggest brand at the end of the day, but I've been able to do some cool stuff. I had a lot of people wear my stuff. Like it may not be my following count, may not be the quantity, but it's quality if you go in there and look at
Yeah, for sure.
it.
Like
like,
everything, and even even in itself physically, like
yeah,
physically, this shit is quality, bro,
yeah,
and
it
not
is
shit in a
quality.
negative sense, bro. Like everything you've done has been
Quality is
it's been
good.
quality,
And it's
dog.
gotten
Like
better. Like it's really funny to see how, starting to where those first teas were, like those first 420 teas, those were good teas also. But then
yes, they were.
like those
Then
were
the
really
neck in them, that like it was
crazy.
good, bro. I cut the sleeves off one of them when I went out of town, bro, because I was just
Like,
outside, like you know what I mean.
I've been in the gym. No, but then like it went through waves where I wouldn't say it was 10 out of 10 quality, but it was still good. But like from, I guess, what, 2022, that first store account and on, I think the quality's been top par because again, like for me wanting to be next to these certain brands in these certain stores, my quality needs to be of a certain caliber, right? So that's why things are going to cost. Like the cost now is probably going to go up for the next collection because I'm adding some things. I tweak some fits here and there, but it continues to grow. And also, it's just expensive at the end of the day. Like I
But
got,
dog, it's life, bro. It's life, man. Like a Big Mac is more expensive now. Like,
yeah, it
you know what
costs
I'm
two
saying? Like
hundred dollars.
everything is going up. So you gotta be. And then two, if you really fuck with somebody, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
like
vibe with them. Like right now, I'm doing this shit in my basement. You get what I'm
yeah,
saying? But sooner or later, hopefully I can get me a studio so where people can
exactly.
come into my space and record with me, and we ain't gotta
Oh yeah,
hold microphones and have all that. You get what I'm saying? So that is the next trajectory. And just like you, like the material's getting better, bro.
yeah,
Like I want quicker turnaround on these
yeah,
pieces I'm making, so all of this shit is
yeah,
gonna cost more. The
yeah.
tags cost. You
The
feel
tag,
me?
yeah, bro. Those are genuine leather tags on the denim, bro. Embossed leather. That yes.
It's not a game, and that shit takes time.
Yeah,
So
the
it's either you
zero
with
zero,
it.
bro. The 002 denim, the stacks with the zipper leg opening. Those Riri zippers, bro. Not only on the leg opening, but also on the fly. Like bro, the shit costs, dog. Like
And you gotta be willing to accept it.
you
Like, you
can
know what I'm
accept it.
saying? It is what I'm gonna accept. I don't give a fuck what
Like
you do, bro.
those hats are new era hats, bro. Like the
This is
fitteds are new era. Like
fucking rain. Stop, bro. Shit. But nah, man, I'm definitely excited to see what's coming. Speaking of hats, real quick,
yeah.
the chain, my chain is upstairs. I meant to have it, but damn it, hold on. Fuck. Speaking of hats, speaking of accessories, the chain is LaVingt, the sunglasses, right? Is LaVingt getting back into the accessory space
Yeah.
for this next drop, for the
Not for
next
this one.
album? I'm sorry, the next album. You feel me?
Not not for this one, but I
Okay.
am starting to work on some new accessories. There will be a frame too eventually, probably top of the year. I gotta see what's going on with that manufacturer, um, and then yeah, I'm working on some ideas for the next chain. I think I got one.
Gotta have it, bro.
New chain because I wasn't wearing the first one for a while. Then I started putting it back on like the last couple of weeks. And
How everybody
you know,
feeling
see, I
it?
usually had the two Cubans on, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I gotta.
Them Cubans hard too, bro. I've been meaning to tell you that, bro. Them Cubans chunky, bruh. They look good too when you put them on, bro. And you
I'm
have
gonna
them
get a third
stacked
one.
perfectly.
I think I'm gonna get a third one too.
Man, hell yeah, bruh. Fuck that shit. I definitely support it. All right, hey, and then now I got to get into something really, 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 really special. So I want to know. I mean, we've had side conversations. I'm not gonna give too much up, but I am gonna ask you. I've seen you with I seen you with James Harden.
Mm-hmm.
I seen you with Ant Man people. I mean, I didn't see you with the yellow joint. I almost called and asked you, can you get another size 12 and nose? Like I didn't like. Is that possible
Yeah,
for your
yeah.
boy? I will pay. I will pay. I
I
will
got you.
pay.
I got you.
But honestly, though,
If
like,
if you want, I got you. I'm pretty sure I can.
yeah, no, the yellow one's for sure, bro. I'm not even like I'm putting that in the world. God
I'll
damn
check.
it! If you could do that, check. You feel
I'll
me?
check. Let me know on Thursday. I'll check for you on Thursday.
All right, for sure. But my
Yeah.
other question for you is, what the is going on? Excuse me, bleeping myself. Going on with you and Adidas, bro? Like, what's happening? I feel like something is happening. I want to know. Our shares club, we want to know, and not to be on no weird geeking out shit, but I'm happy for you, bro. Like, I know something is in the works for you. If there's something that you can share, cool. If you can't share and it's positive, just be like, I'm in a positive direction with the brand or
No, I'll
whatever
talk
you
about
choose
it.
to say.
Um. So, damn. I guess it's like which part. So the James Harden thing.
Just share what you can without getting yourself in trouble and me.
The James Harden was cool. Like that was an event for his shoe. Uh,
Okay.
one of my good friends, you might know him, Andrew Parks from
Yeah.
Cincinnati.
We talk like, I mean, I wouldn't consider myself like his, but I'm saying like I think we have good rapport
Mhm.
through, internet conversation stuff. So shout out to AP.
That was so he worked on the shoe, but I ended up. But that's not how I got to that. I other stuff, but shout out to him for working on the shoe. That's how we had a conversation, James and I, Mr. Harden.
Yeah, but even on a side note with him though, bro, like he's always been somebody that I can like the conversation just has always been healthy. Like there's
Oh
never
yeah.
been a like I sent him a picture when I first got the Ant-Mans. Like I finally got my pair, bro. You know what I'm saying? So um I try not to lean on people when like cuz I really want to just ask y'all for shit, but I never do it because I just feel like it's you you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's dope that you have somebody who you can rely on in that creative space,
Well, it's
and that's
not
just a
even.
beautiful thing to have.
It's really not even that. That was just like a byproduct
Yeah.
of it. Yeah, hold on, this light keep falling now. Uh, so that was just really like a byproduct of it. What had happened was um, so then for the other side of that, um, damn, that is crazy. That was all in like a couple months, wasn't it? I'm like now
Like
reminiscing.
you did it back to back. I don't think you realize what like, cause like I'm like what? I
That
seen
was
you with James,
yeah.
and then you had the James the red ones. Everybody wants those. You feel me?
Oh
Like
yeah,
he was
yeah,
rocking the silver joints, cause I still want those too. But it was just like when it happened back to back, and I'm like, yo.
yeah.
Then you got the pack from your boy, the other ones, the
Oh yeah.
collab joints,
Shout out to
and it
him.
it was like So I'm like,
I'm just I
my
don't know.
boy gone, my boy's out of here.
A lot of people are like, bro, I didn't like how you get on Slave. I man, honestly, like the last 2 years were incredibly rough for me. So then being in a place now where like I'm, 1 foot in, I guess, with that brand, it's cool. Like I've been able to meet a lot of cool people, a few people that I believe like support me. I've seen what they've written about me, what they've sent in on my behalf. Just kind of advocating for me for different things. So it's been cool. It's fortunate. Plus, whatever I would say if you want to use for it, I'm very appreciative of it all. So because I was able to sort of like be in this space now, that's how the red tape part of that happened. To answer the other part of your question. So that was
I can't even really say what I know, but I'm gonna just let you talk
yeah,
about what you
yeah, yeah,
can.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Bro, like that, dog. That morning, I about cried when I saw that. But yeah,
But you have every right to. You know what I mean? And it's not like that moment happened, and it's like, nah, you deserve every fucking emotion.
I didn't
Like,
know.
not the tear itself, but the emotions that came out of that moment. You deserve to feel that, dog. You sure do.
Thank you. I don't even think I sent you the picture of me and bro either. The
Nah,
video of that.
gotta send me
I'll
that,
send
please.
you the picture.
We want that.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm gonna use it as the thumbnail for the. I'm playing. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna.
yeah. But yeah, that idea came from because I was in the stores saying like, oh, this is what we should do to build this out. We should, I was presenting a lot of different ideas, and they just kept being met with red tape. Like everything, like myself, my homegirl Bridget, shout out to her. Um, Everything that we really like want to propose and everything we want to do just kept being met with like red tape. This is the corporate company can't do this thing, and I was like, bro, all right, like y'all gonna keep saying that, but you are really missing. You're missing opportunity here. Like if you really want to build this community and do what you guys want to do, you should listen to the kids, bro. Like listen to us. We
Yeah.
we know what we're talking about because again, we don't have huge followers, but we're outside, bro. Like outside a lot and have seen a lot of things. Granted, I'm not everywhere, but I'm outside enough where I'm like, yo, like I can
Bro, you're
tell.
outside in LA. You are a part of the heartbeat of the culture. Like, you get what
It's
I'm saying?
it. So I was like, man, like I got to red tape, and just kept just that phrase, red tape. I was like, man, I got to do something. So that's where the idea came about. Where I was like, all right, what if I take that concept and just make it into a conceptual piece? And that's where the two T's came from. And there's a third item that's left in the pitch. Um, it's kind of fire. Um, but yeah, that's why I did it. And then I was wearing it.
So I seen that. I'm like, boy, like this is
Yeah, yeah. So then I wore it. So I wore it. I wore it to the heart event. So if you look in the pictures, I'm wearing the first red tape sample at
good
the
grief.
at the Audi event with James Harden. I also had a conversation with one of the marketing people who had then was like asking me about it, and I was like telling her the concept and everything, and she was about it. She's like, "All right, yeah, like this. Let's see what we can do." Fast forward probably maybe a month after that, I knew I was going to end up seeing who texted me.
Thus and so the person.
The person.
The person.
Yeah, that's,
That's
I wore
live,
it.
bro.
I wore it. I was wearing it that day, and he actually came up behind me. He was like, "Hey, what's going on?" I was like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" We had a good conversation. He went on about his business, circled back, came back. We started having a conversation again, and then that was just it. We're just like walking and talking. We're just like talking about streetwear. We're talking about how the brand's positioning itself, how the brand has positioned itself over the last few years. Like if you paid attention to what they're doing, it's way different than like, and it's supposed to
Cause
use it
they're getting off the court. Now they're taking
exactly,
everything off court now. And it's working, bro.
exactly. So we were talking about that. Of course, I had to reference like, oh well, like I did these designs, and I pulled out the deck that I had worked on while I was wearing the piece. He was looking at it, he's like, oh yeah, like let's talk here. What's the number? Da, da, da. The information we exchanged. And he's like, oh, you need to talk to such and such. I'm gonna give him your contact. And so I was like, all right, bet, like cool. And that was like a Thursday or a Friday, I think. And then Saturday morning is when that happened.
When that
And
call,
I
yeah.
was yeah, I was like,
Cause you called, I
yeah,
either called you or we was like, it was
morning,
like divine time, and we were talking to each other right when it happened.
yeah,
Man, I can't be prouder of you. And then also being in that moment, because see, sometimes people can get the moment and not be ready for it
yeah,
either.
exactly, exactly.
Like
That's what
be in
I keep it
shock of the
on me.
moment.
I keep it on me,
You,
man.
yeah, you showed up and showed out, and I mean that's
Yeah.
but you've worked for this moment. Like, why would I get in this moment and shy away from the light that I already have? You feel me? So,
And then just
dog,
even
it's beautiful,
and
man.
they even continue that. I guess it was even like the next week. The person who he was giving my information to came
Hmm.
in, uh, started talking. He didn't even realize it was me. Like we had met before. Like, he didn't even realize it was me that was being talked about. And I was like, oh yeah, like I did all this.
I'm the
He's like,
guy.
yeah. I was like,
It's me.
he's like,
I'm the
oh, really?
guy.
He's like, oh, I had no idea. Like this is what you're out here doing. I was like, yeah. So sure. And I was wearing the other. I was wearing the second piece. Like, I just knew I was wearing the second piece, and then so everything had been sent over. We did the first seating. Erica, I'm waiting on it. I'm waiting on an email now.
Okay.
So we're gonna see. To get to this point already, it's been dope. So now we're just gonna
Yeah.
see how much further we can get.
Bro,
Now if
you
it
finna be
doesn't,
out of here. Fashion
if
week. And then
it-
two, I need it. Man, but I just want to pay for a seat. Let me out. I'm sitting in front and
well,
look beautiful, man, while you walk down the road. You feel me? Like
the whole
I just
plan for it, bro. Like the whole plan for it already. Like what I really want to do and how to, when that time comes to like put it out and everything. I already have it in here, bro. Like it's already said and done. Like all I just need is boom, let's press the button.
man, dog, like I'm waiting. That's all I do is most of the time with both you and Borgie. You know what I mean? Like I know that good things are coming because of the sacrifices that you've made for this art, for these
Yeah.
pieces that are a piece of you, man. And I'm just so thankful to be able to see it. You know what I mean? Because everybody is not always around to see it. You get
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Like, and they just pop up at the end. Oh my
Yeah.
God, this shit is phenomenal. But like to see the box logo tee, to see it all, man, and you know what I mean? Even the van. You did the vans.
All the Vans was hard. I had
You
another
did
one.
the vans. You get what I'm saying?
I was gonna
Like
do
all
another.
of those things, bro, have built for this moment, and it's it's definitely just it's amazing to see, bro. And I can't be prouder of you as not even this podcast shit, but just a person that admires people who are creative and it means something.
I appreciate that.
Everything you do means something, and I'm always gonna be able to support that. So thank you for sharing. He gave us he kind of gave us a peek behind the curtain. We gonna take what we get, and hopefully we hear some more about it. But after the next meeting, I need the exclusive, bro. Before Complex get a hold of it, I need just give me a piece. Give me 20
Oh,
minutes of your time, bro.
that is for that. When that does happen, when like the buttons press and it's go time for that, they already know who's getting what. Just as you said, there have been people that have been around for this whole journey with me. There's people that pop in and out, and there's people that I think support me up and down 145, 50, 200%, like that are just outright there. And I think there's people that phase in and out because, like I've seen people that started doing this at the same time I was, and they're like, look, he like out of here now. Well, that's cool.
Yeah,
I'm not comparing myself because I think my journey is different, but I think people will only support you so far until they see like, oh, we're like, are you gonna blow up or not? Because then they're like, oh, if you ain't gonna blow up, like, oh, I ain't really supporting you. It's just a hobby or whatever. Like, no,
yeah,
y'all not paying attention. So
right.
yeah, it goes back to the quality of it. Like, perfect example, my hockey jersey, that Ranger style one
Yeah,
that I did.
yeah,
Bro, look who's worn it. Look
yeah.
who's worn it. And people like, oh, it's hot, bro. Like, no, bro. One of the lead
And
actors.
you've been into that, and then like that, even you doing the hockey jerk.
Yeah.
It's how you
Started
started.
with me, bro.
You
Yes.
get what I'm saying? Like that's
Yeah.
how it started, bro. Like it's just
Yeah.
it's so real, man, and it has so many. It has a depth to it. So even when you see
Oh,
LaVingt and think the name is beautiful, right? You still have this other piece at the bottom of it. It's like the maturation, the struggle, the hardships, the pain, the tears, the work, the
yeah.
reworking, re-imaging, resizing, what materials, all of that stuff, all built up to this one moment. And I could not be proud of you, bro.
Thank
Like
you.
I look at you like not even just a friend anymore, more so like my brother,
Of course.
my creative brother. The ideas that I had, even the idea about this podcast, like, I was like, bro, like I want to do something different. You know, I'm not gonna give up on the music shit. I'm gonna do that when I feel the need to. But how do you think? You know, so I'm very interested to see how you feel about how we've done this and how I'm maturing in this space. And you know, it is what it is. A couple more questions for you. I'm gonna let you go, but I know
I
you
mean,
out
we
there
keep
in
it
LA.
going, bro. I'm in no
Oh
time.
yeah, for sure. Okay, shit, we locked in.
Yeah, let's
Let
do
me ask you this though, bro. I think we loosely touched on what's next. We don't have to go there because I don't want you to say too much. You know what I'm saying? I know we loosely touched on, um, kind of like what's next for you, but what's next for LaVingt though? Like where are we like? Is this a collab effort or is are we gonna get more seasons or where we going next?
I would like to do more collabs, but you know how
Hmm.
I am, bro. Like it
Yeah.
don't make sense. If it doesn't happen organic, I'm not gonna force it.
Right.
And I've been asked to do stuff, and like I would love to, but it's got to make sense also. And that's no disrespect to what anyone has asked me.
Right.
Anyone, it just if it doesn't make sense or it doesn't like connect at that point, we can maybe revisit that. Like I just I'm focused on we gotta build, we gotta expand, we gotta get this to more people. It takes a lot because it takes everything. You know what I mean? Like you have to give
It
everything
does.
because it takes everything. Like
Right. Time,
yeah, it's
finances. I
time
mean, like
exactly, bro. Like
it's not a
again,
microwave, bro, to put this shit in and it come out hot. Like I
exactly.
make it hot. Like
Yeah,
I'm building the wood. I'm planting the tree for the wood, and then I
exactly.
got you feel me like
Like
it's
it's the foundations of everything that has to get built. Like
yeah.
I'm still working to get back in stores, bro. Like, that
Hmm.
was something that happened to where I literally cried. I went to the store and I cried. I was like, damn, like I'm finally in a store. And to
Store.
be able to do that was just like dope. Now I'm like a dope fiend after that first good hit. Like, oh, now I gotta do it
I
again.
got it. I gotta feel that
Right.
again.
And it probably was gonna happen. Excuse me. That store just changed their business model. They're all vintage now. But like, cool. Now I just gotta find somewhere else. And like, I was in the talks of going to other places. Things that were just not in my control happened. So you
Right.
just gotta continue to get back to it. Um,
But shit, it might be a situation where it might just be, you know, if they went all vintage, then you might just say, well, look, I got some older LaVingt drops that I can. It might not necessarily be, you know, it could be a way that you could work around that to still, you know, build that relationship. But you know, I, you know, it's whatever you decide. Another quick question for you, bro. What are some of the things that I mean? We loosely touched on what you shouldn't do in fashion, but like I seen this thing on YouTube, and I'm gonna take this guy's question because I thought it was super cool. Like, what are some of the things in fashion that you are like that you are happy to see, and what are some things that you like think we need to do away with?
so first off, I'm glad that people are finding different types of footwear to wear. Like I'm glad
Hmm.
we've diversified a little bit. It's just not the chunky dad shoe. It's just not sambas. Like people are still wearing that stuff. But I like that people are finding new brands and new stuff to wear. Like
Yeah,
we're getting a little bit more creative with it. Now within that, y'all gotta stop wearing the cleats. The cleats is OD, bro. Like
the
what?
cleats is crazy,
The
bro.
cleats is OD. You can go get those same shoes that have the regular bottoms on, bro. Believe me,
Yes, no,
I've seen
the
them
cleats.
firsthand. Like the cleats is
What's up
OG.
with the cleat? Who did it? Is it like some overseas shit that
Some
people are doing? Like
overseas,
I.
yeah. Because football, soccer is so prevalent. The World Cup is about to
Mm,
happen. So it's been this big soccer football push over the last 8 months to a year, or whatever, and it's
okay,
gonna get more. But y'all don't have to wear cleats, bro. Your feet don't want you to wear them outside like
you're not
that. Like,
supposed to
you're not
wear
supposed to do that.
cleats
No,
every on concrete. Like they're not meant for that.
that is OD. Go get you a pair of the F50s. Oh, there's not an Audi plug. Go get you a pair of F50s. Be cool. Get the Predator. I'll be wearing a Predator Mega Ride today. Like, go get you some stuff.
Yeah,
But
man.
also, and that makes me think of another point. People got to do. Don't be so quick to react to some shoes that you see online, like whether it's
Okay.
design, model, whatever. I'd be like, oh, this is that. Like sometimes you gotta sit and wait, or sometimes do your research. Like
Yeah.
people will be quick to hate something. It's like, oh, that's a Yeezy, bro. They stole the soul from the Yeezy. No, that soul happened 20 years before that Yeezy came out. Or like, the technology colorways. People just do your research, man. Don't rely on the internet for your opinions on something.
Hmm.
'Cause I see it every day, man.
Yeah, man. I'm kind of a stickler for shit like that too myself, because I will tell you what I've been loosely kind of getting into is I had to step away from like the Jordan bag. You know what I mean? Like, because I grew up, dog, straight Mikes.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I never wore Air Max until I turned maybe like 24. You get what I'm saying? Like, so, and to see my shoe wardrobe now, bro, it's totally different.
Yeah.
Like, I have shit in my closet that I wouldn't ever, kind of expect myself to wear back then. I mean, it comes with maturity, and it
Hmm.
comes also with different types of pants, different colors, different patterns, different stuff that I like, supporting different people,
Yeah, for sure.
and all of that stuff kind of goes into play with it. So I'm kind of big on that, not letting the internet kind of dictate, what you can. Like, I don't own a pair of Asics. Do I want a pair? Maybe one day down the line, but I don't own it. But I do own several New Balance. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right.
So the brand I like though is Solomon. Is it Solomon?
Solomon,
Solomon?
Solomon's
Yeah.
been doing. It was crazy. So
They
that's
they got some them whatever that shoe is, like a T something
yeah.
with the elastic drawstring thing.
They make dope stuff.
Fire, bruh.
Solomon's always made dope stuff. Which is crazy. There was a whole era of Solomon shoes that people don't know about. It was like the Solomon shoes with grind plates. Like it was Soap and Solomon shoes, and Solomon was a brand. They had metal grind plates in the sole of the shoe, so you could like how like skateboarders and like roller skaters have you can grind on stuff. They had that in the shoes. That was my intro to Solomon, bro. Like.
Wow. So it was a shoe that was kind of more built so for something specific
Yeah, for
instead of
specific.
actual.
Yeah, and like they got into
Yeah.
the outerwear, and then like years later, now Solomon is a whole different wave now.
Yeah.
And even touching on that, like I remember, it's funny how like Asics goes through a wave too, just like New Balance. Like I remember when I was in high school, and then right out of high school and like early college, people were wearing Asics. Like it was a cool thing to do. Now it'd be quiet for a little bit. Now all of a sudden, New Balance and Asics blowing up again, and people were like they ain't never heard of Asics. Them Gel
Right.
Light 4 and 5s back in like
Oh,
15,
what with the open
2014.
with the missing tongue with the open tongue? Yes, bro.
Those were fire. Like,
Fire.
why y'all acting like Asics is a whole new brand? Oh, they been fire. Like,
Yes. And that was the first ones that I remember seeing when I was working at Finish Line. Like, I remember seeing the Gel Light 3. Those were the only Asics in the store. And then after I think it was a Gel Light 3 or something like that, then you start seeing the other versions of them. And then it was like, oh, okay, now somebody is introducing this piece to it. But from my perspective, like, whatever you think is fly, you just wear what you want, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, the world is too small and life is too short to be letting you get carried by a culture that is just gonna pick up some shit today and drop it tomorrow.
yep.
You know what I mean? Well, we live in an era where the same silhouette. Like, I really want to sit back one day and just think like how many versions of Travis Scott ones and highs does Nike have for us in the next 5 years? I just want to know like how many. It's gotta be close to like maybe 100, bro. It's gotta be 100 more of these coming
Probably,
out. But
probably
then that's going every year. Travis gets shoe of the year when that shouldn't be the case.
which
You
is
get
crazy.
what I'm saying?
Now
So,
Geiger should have shoe of the year, despite what some people think.
bro,
Now
I
Geiger's
had an opportunity to get. You got some of the Geigers, the
GFO.
not the Air Force kind, but I know what you talk about.
The GFO ones,
Um,
I have a couple pairs.
yes, bro. I had an opportunity to get the latest release. It was like Monday. They had them in my size. I could have got the cart out of them, and I couldn't do it. You know how
Mhm.
that shit go financially,
Yeah.
and it's just seeing like now things like you can go out and get what you want no more. It ain't like back in the day where it's like tough to get things anymore.
Yeah.
Now there's a plethora of cool shit. You know, there's LaVingt out there. There's the John. Like, there's a plethora of cool things that you can go out and get and be unique with that style. So why just consistently go toward the same thing? Is
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
how I think people think the shoe game is dying.
Yeah,
The shoes that everybody likes are dying, but there are other options for
exactly.
shit now.
That's what I'm saying.
That
People,
doesn't mean the game is dead. You feel me?
yeah, yeah,
That means it's alive for real if you think
yeah,
about it.
exactly. That's why, like, I felt too, like, the only Jordans that I've worn in the last like 10 months, my
I think you wear threes and fours, yeah.
yeah, I'm wearing my red ones from like 2012 still. They look
Yeah.
fantastic. I wear
They
my
probably look better
they
now.
look amazing, bro. Like, I wear my Fear Fours. I haven't even been wearing my Cement threes, and I've
That's
been
your shoe too. I know you
yeah,
wear that a lot.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I've I've been wearing that Who Decides War flight court because those are incredibly dope. Like it's just a dope shoe. But I don't be wearing the stuff, bro. Like I have a closet full of Jordans that I'm not even wearing now. Like
I mean, I think that's because style just kind of like I think where you're at in your style is I think you're creating not only for like the modern day consumer, but you're creating from a perspective of what they don't see regularly. You know
yeah,
what I mean? It's important for that. Like, yeah, we all can go get a pair of white lows and put them on with anything, right? But then like the age of your Jordan ones, how they look
right.
so
How they
much
look.
better now. You can wear that shoe with in damn near anything in your closet, and that just shows you that truly style is what you make it, man. You know,
And that's how I
I
just
see all of these. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm gonna say this one more thing. I see all these guys, and I say this shit all the time, with a room full of shoes, all just, all this shit, right? But then you look at what they wear, and it's like sometimes, bro, like how are we telling the story from just the feet? Is
mhm.
that just the end of the story? You
Right.
get what I'm saying? Like, and you know, but that's just my piece of it. Not to hate on niggas with 1,000 pair of shoes. Do your thing, bro. For me, I want shit that's always I'm gonna be able to put it on my feet and break a neck at all times. You know what I
And that's how
mean?
I
With the
feel now.
fit though, the
Yeah.
whole yeet, like
That's how I feel now. Like I'm only picking shoes that like I know like all right, cool. Y'all gonna sleep on these. Like, let me get this 'cause I can wear this, that, and the third. I know the silhouette of it. How I can wear just almost everything in my closet. I know how it's gonna look. The shoes are pieces also at the end of the day.
yeah,
It's just not the actual physical apparel, the tees, the pants, whatever. It's also the shoes. Like, I have a bunch of shoes, but I'm wearing these because I know my style now, and I can wear everything. But I'm looking for this particular style now, and plus I need the
yeah.
comfort too. So.
Yeah, oh for sure. I'm 37 and my feet definitely gotta feel cut. Oh, plug for the yellow joints again. I might switch the
Oh,
episode from
okay.
episode 9 to
Okay.
plug for the yellow joints. I don't even know them. They look fire.
That's the Gukana. That's the Gukana. There's a bunch of colorways coming out for that. I actually was at the event for that last. That was what 2 Fridays ago, I think. And I know the guys that worked on the shoe, and one of like the head. He was formerly the head of um, the Adidas like originals part of the brand or whatever. We were all having a conversation, and they were just like, "So what do you like?" They just asked me, "So what do you actually like think of the shoe? We like how you wear it. Like we always look forward to seeing how you styling them out, or whatever."
Yeah,
And I was like, "Yeah,
you're
because
cooked.
the shoe, the way that shoe is, it is a chunkier shoe, but because of where running shoes are right now in the landscape of sneaker culture, a lot of people are wearing running shoes. But a lot of those shoes, excuse me, don't necessarily look great when you want to wear them in a casual setting and actually put
Hmm.
fits with them because a lot of them
Yeah,
they don't have that type of material. They're flimsy, like they just don't look great. So that it kind of takes the idea of that and adds more structure to it, and it does it in a shape that where you can really get fits off with it. Like the tongue, if you sloppy lace it, undo the laces a little bit, the tongue stays propped up. Like and it changes the whole shape of the shoe versus when you have
changes the
a lace.
show shape of the
So the
shoe.
way that your pants may lay on top of it, if you want to put the tongue out, like it looks dope. Like I was wearing a pair of profound black, um, black camo pants, and they're saying like, yeah, like look how you, and then my pants open up on the leg, and they're like, well, look how you turn it so the tongue and the side of the shoe is open. Like, we're like, bro, that's crazy. Like, you don't see that. Like, right. But it also
That's because you have style.
exactly the style, and it also
Yeah,
attributes to how the shoe is made, the style
yeah,
of the shoe, what you can do with it. Because a lot of shoes that have like those Balenciaga triple S's, big bulky shoe, those shoes look ridiculous if you're over a size 7. They look
yeah.
crazy, like big clown shoes.
Crazy.
A lot of shoes that are like that, when you have a bigger foot from 7 and up, 11 and a half, they look crazy. The Gukana, no matter the size of your foot, the shoe looks good.
It
Like
still
that's
looks.
just the silhouette, the shape, how they actually did the shoe looks really dope. This is not an ad for the Gukana.
Nah, nah,
I just
nah, nah, nah,
really
nah,
like that
nah. I
shoe.
mean, it was just I really liked what, and it's not saying like I'm just saying I could see myself like
Yeah,
fucking that
yeah,
shoe up for sure. Like
bro.
just the way that I
That
handle
shoe
myself.
with the LaVingt 001 denim, fire goes
Come
crazy.
on, bro. What I mean, and by the way, my wife loves those jeans. Like she
Yeah.
loves them so much. I'm gonna have to tell her when I get upstairs. Like she loves when I wear those jeans because of how they look
They
when
look
I
great.
put like certain shoes on with them. So like I still haven't done them with the wheats, but that's coming this fall.
Ooh, yeah.
Like I ain't.
I have a pair of Fear of Gods, the Fear of God like hiker boot. I'll put them
My
on with that.
goodness,
Oh,
crazy.
they look
I
so
already know,
good.
bro.
They look so good.
You ain't got to tell me twice. I already know what's going on. Wait till that weather drop. I'm gonna put
Uh,
that motherfucking Armani intensely on these, bro. You hear me? It's going down, bro.
I
But
do need to
anyway,
do like
man. What else do I want to ask you, bro? I just feel like I ask you so much shit all the time, and I'm like, I think I deserve this moment to add, like,
oh
pick your
yeah, what's up,
brain,
bro? Whatever. Let's go.
pick your brain.
Let's go.
Let's
We do
see.
this
What
all the
was
time
something that
anyway.
I seen the other day? I seen something the other day I wanted to ask you about. I
Like
really can't
how to
fucking
choose that rap
remember.
album of the year.
Oh, oh. Now here's the thing though. Oh, this is what I wanted to ask you. So Freddie Gibbs dropped, right?
Yeah, I'll put
Freddie Gibbs' album is very, very, very
it was
good.
good. It's good.
It's very good, but it could have did without one bar. I don't like this bar. And if I ever see him in person, you know Freddie Gibbs so fucking aggressive. He might go, fuck you, nigga. But he threw a shot at my boy Currency Spitter for no reason, bro. And
What?
I
What's
get
that?
it.
What do you say?
He said like he said I could have ran Fetty by myself. Almost like,
Ooh.
yeah, he told him I could have ran Fetty by myself and then threw an ad lib on there at the end, like, go start a Chevy up, nigga. Something he said. And then for me, from my perspective, thinking about Currency, he doesn't strike me as a person that is, but see, I don't know that. I don't know him, right? I don't know him at all. And only people who know him kind of know him. But does he strike me as somebody that would, like, play you off like you're regular? I don't know.
Okay.
But supposedly they were supposed to shoot videos for Fetty. For the specific song, he spoke up in an interview. He said location remote. Um, but the way they rapped on that thing, you would have thought they was the best of friends.
Yeah.
But now when I go back and listen to it, they were like competing. It was almost like, all right, here, you have this, I'm gonna have this. Try to out rap me, nigga. You can't rap better than me.
Well,
Um,
some situations. A lot of people actually need to do more of that. Yeah,
yeah.
we do need more
So
of that.
I don't know, dog. Like I like Gibbs' album. I think it could have done without that. But the
Takes time.
Clips album to me, dog, I think that this is probably some of the best hip hop that I've I've experienced. You know what I'm saying? From guys that are more mature.
Hmm.
You get what I'm like, this rap wasn't made for the radio.
No.
It just at all. We just made great rap, and I think that we are getting into an era where we're starting to see people say, you know, fuck the radio.
Yeah,
Like,
of course. It's
I mean,
been
we
that
too
way.
grown to play. We too grown to be. And half these motherfuckers don't even listen to radio,
Yeah,
LJ.
and the radio only playing the same 4 songs. I understand programming and all that, bro. Like, I shouldn't be able to turn on the radio at 11:30, hear a song, and at 12:30 hear that same
Hear it
song and know what
again.
song's coming on next. I shouldn't do that. There's too much new music. I feel the same way with DJs. A lot of y'all playing the same stuff, bro. There's a whole lot of new music out here, like whatever. But I think they also are a great example of this is how you age with hip hop, right? Like, of course, like there was a 4/4 album that Jay Z did years ago, and like the other great
That's
album,
probably my favorite Jay
yeah,
album of
yeah,
all time,
great.
bro.
But to see how like even Push Shoes had his very good to me a great solo career over the last 10 years or so.
Yes.
As you seen
Yes.
him age and then Malice looked like he lost a
I
bro.
lost a
He
beat,
out
bro.
rapping Push on some of these songs, bro. He
I'm looking
finished.
at him
But that
bro,
just and what they're talking about and how they're talking about how they're presenting themselves and that was one of the best album rollouts I've ever seen. Like they were doing
yeah,
it all in a very tasteful way, a very
yeah,
mature, tasteful way. So like
right,
you don't have to go do all the antics. You can just do the stuff that makes sense, make it
yeah.
polished, and do it and go a certain way about it. And it's been beautiful to see. Like, and
Then
I
the
just heard them
Carhartt
on
collab they
yeah,
did.
bro, like,
Oh my gosh,
and I
like,
just heard them on Jizz albums, bro. They dog, like, bro, what? Give
and
him the rap, like,
he and Jid,
yeah, he's nice
like
too.
Jid is nice, and you got what he did on that record is two records that he just got on. The one he did a record with Offset.
Mm-hmm.
He smacked Offset around,
Yeah,
like smacked him around. Then he just smacked Freddie Gibbs around. To me, yeah, I'm gonna let you listen to it. You text me and tell me how you feel about it. Jid will he from the South, so you don't know you gonna get that. It's like he
yeah,
got a
right.
mix between like Lil Wayne and Yellow Wolf and
Yeah,
like Andre
definitely more.
3000 and J. Cole all in the same rapper. Like
Yeah,
I don't know. I think he's talented and shout out to the Clips, man.
bro.
Shout out to them.
I ever tell you that I randomly like was kicking it with Yellow Wolf?
Bro, what? He can rap his ass
He
off too
can,
though.
he can, he can. I was at a bar for some reason I was at this bar, Rainbow Room, man, a Rainbow Bar and Grill over in West Hollywood, and I'm at the bar. And like you know how like when you like feel somebody like looking at you, like you feel a presence or whatever. I was like, who's looking at me? I was like, turned around, it was Yellow Wolf. He was like, what up? And I was like, oh,
Like what up?
like, good, bro. Like, and this is at that point, like, I still had the lock, so people used to thought I was all these people, right? Like, I don't look like none of them dudes. So he's like, yo, what's good? Like, we started having a conversation. He's like, yo, what you drinking? I was like, I just got, he's like, yo, get another one. Come on, kid. I was like, all right, bet. So I'm just kicking
What?
with Yellow Wolf. We end up having a really good conversation about music, and I was like, man, let me ask you one question. He's like, what's up? I was like, how does it feel? It was two questions. I was like, I got two questions for you. I was like, how does it feel to be a great artist that's signed to another artist? Do you ever feel like
Mm,
the artist that you're signed to because of who they are in their career will overshadow anything that you try to do, like anything you try
wow.
to accomplish? How does
What do
that
you
dim your light? And he was like, yeah, that is true. Because no matter what they do, in this case, M, no matter what they do, they're always going to be at the top. And no matter what you do, you're always going to be here. Like you're
yeah,
never going to be able to do the things that they respectfully,
that they
but
do.
that presence, that character is going to have its impact on you. And then the other question I have for him was like, all right, who got off on one train?
Yes, he definitely got the fuck off on
Yeah,
one
like
train.
basically,
There is no conversation, bro. I don't
yeah.
care what nobody say.
He
What do you
said
end up
crit.
saying?
He said crit. He
Pretty
said
one
crit.
stupid.
Yeah. But they all went
I don't
crazy.
know
They
though,
all went
bro.
crazy.
I don't know, man. Hey, and let's even talk ASAP first album, bro.
It was fantastic.
He changed hip hop.
Yeah. The whole ASAP mob did way more for what like I will respect I put this in a very respectful way.
Okay, what you feel? I know this finna be a hot ass fucking
No,
take.
probably not. I just want to respect the greats also. If someone was to have an issue with it, what ASAP Mob did for that was what that Tumblr generation that like 2012, 2018 run. Everything
Yeah,
that Rocky was doing for even Bari for what it's worth. ASAP Nas, what's my Addy like? whatever ASAP and like everything that they were doing, they were on a very like Wu Tang like movement and how they were doing things. Because Rocky came in, Black Scale, Stussy, like all the goth streetwear shit, the Rick
Yeah.
Owens, like the
Hood by Air shit. Like
all the
they
Hood
were they
by
would
Air, Ben
yeah.
Steel, yeah, like that whole era really,
Extended
yeah,
tees, the kilts
yeah.
and shit.
It
Yeah.
shifted everything. It shifted culture. Everybody was the Pirates, the Ben Trill. Like they, Virgil was sitting there doing everything too. Like that wave of everything really changed
Yeah, it did.
stuff. Now, like we're still at towards the end of it, but like you can still see where all of this came from. Like
Yeah.
Rocky, yeah, all them at that time were really doing this. The on noir, like all of this was happening and really shifted and shaped music, the way groups move,
Jordan threes,
and
and that's
yeah,
when
really
motherfuckers would
everything.
start wearing Jordan threes and ones, and it
Yeah,
just was like they were doing it at such a high clip, wearing gold, no diamonds.
yeah,
Like, you know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the
It,
gold grill. I think he got like
real
2 million out
slugs.
the deal.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were doing some shit that um the pesos video.
All
Like, do you
classic,
remember where you were when you
classic,
first heard
classic.
pesos, bruh?
Mm-hmm.
Good
Mm-hmm.
grief. I was lost. I was cooked. After I heard pesos, I was cooked.
Yeah.
Like I was like, there's no way I'm gonna make shit as fly as this.
I
You know what I
played
mean?
out that first mixtape, bro. A brand new guy and everything on it, bro. Like
Yo,
that was
they
everything.
were different. They were living in a different time, which I think he he definitely deserves
Mhm.
his flowers.
And I think
What
what
else? I,
sucks now is that I think we have lost that. Like I think we've lost that sense of individuality. Like they all, of course, they all moved as a unit, but they all had their own type of style within that look and everything too. Like now,
yeah,
going back to what we were saying before, like everything is so copy and paste now. Like everybody want to be uniform. Like have your
yeah,
own style, have your own uniqueness to what you're doing. I think a lot of that is lost at this point.
bro. That okay. So if we gonna talk about ASAP, we gotta talk about Griselda.
Oh,
Do you
you know, I'm
think
big
that?
Griselda.
I know you big Griselda. Here's my thing. What I admire about Griselda is that when they came out, they were it was so unique. It was it was almost like we rap better than y'all. We might not do other shit better than y'all, but we rap way better than all of y'all. And I think what's happened is now I think it takes away from I feel like that those guys make it hard for the guys who do that without the following
Mhm.
to without them saying, "Oh, you're trying to sound like those guys." You get what I'm saying? And now for me, like I've been starting to get into like Navy Blue, Mike, some other rappers that are I would call them like alternative hip hop almost, not really hip hop. It's still rap for sure, but it's like a different variation
Yeah,
of
it's a
it.
different type.
And I just think that sometimes like all of that shit kind of gets muddled when you try to do it and you're not them. You get what I'm saying? Like
Because
it's
people
like
are
people
so
don't
quick to
respect
compare.
that when you're not them anymore.
Yeah,
And I think that's unfair, bro.
yeah.
Keep going.
People are so quick to compare now, in a negative way, because you can still sound like them or be part of it, but like you're not trying to be like them. Like I've always said, hey, I love those hats. Like I always, like I tell you all the time, like I can hear you rapping with. I can hear you rapping with the Boldy James. I can hear you rapping with Rod Marcy. But you're not trying to beat them. It's the
Yeah.
sound in your flow and your art. Your art just molds together really well. And that's where people lose sight. They want to compare and always think that you're trying to be like something. Versus no, but I'm a part of something. I'm a
I'm a
part of
part of
this
this
sound, this
this
culture, this
this
space.
sound. You know what I mean?
I'm
Like
not trying
and
to
it's
I'm
hard
not
now, bro.
nobody's trying to respect to them, like nobody's trying to be a West Side Gun. You may want to like be a curator in how he emulate how he goes about things, but there's nothing wrong with
Right.
that. But you're not trying to boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, every
You're
record.
not
Yeah.
doing that. That's him. And I'm not saying you, but just like people just in general, like you're not trying to be a West Side Gun. No one's trying to be Conway because those dudes are who they are because that's who they are. People lose a sense of Stop trying to be someone else. Just be the best thing that you can be. The most unique thing that you be is you. The most fire
It's
thing you
you.
can be is you. Just be you.
Yeah, for sure.
I truly think, going back to as we were saying again, as much as this internet and this social media has connected all of us and opened the doors, the windows to everything that we can see and be a part of and have a digital community of things, we've also lost a sense of individuality and what it's like to really formulate and curate something for yourself and define yourself in different ways. Because everyone sees what everyone else is doing. We want to compare it to everything. Like, oh, I gotta get this, I gotta get that because they got it. Well, that's cool, but maybe that's not for you. Maybe you should look at this. Like, it's okay to just be yourself, and you can still be cool.
Bro, for like big time, man. And so what I want to do is, bro, I want to leave you with this thought because it was something that I heard not actually today. And so I think why you're successful is because of this story, and I'm gonna tell it to you, and I'm gonna tell it within like the space of what I've been thinking about, and we'll end off on this note. But back in like 2019, right before COVID hit, I let somebody try to tell me that I wasn't doing enough in music, right? I'm not gonna even say who it is, but I'll just say I let somebody tell me I'm not doing enough through the words of somebody else. And after they told me that, I did. I think I did When You Weren't Watching 1 and 2. I did Thank You, and then I did As Long as It Takes To. And I did that within like the span of maybe a year and a half. And I thought that I could outwork my way into people's hearts. Like I thought I could just work hard and work hard and work hard, and maybe they would like me. And when that didn't come, and I was just left with that note, and like the interactions between said individuals and myself weren't the same. I felt like I was wrong. I felt like I didn't do well. You know what I mean? And like that idea of me not being as good as people thought I could be, knowing how talented I felt myself was, it kept me up at night, and it damn near killed me, bro. Like it really, I almost drank myself to death trying to become this thing that I felt like people wouldn't let me become. And it wasn't until I started to write. Well, I came out there to LA with y'all, and I did like I think I did the lows, and then I did I Wish You Well, and then I did I'm the fast, and then I'm coming off torn. And those three records are from me not working to like make them think I'm cool, but more so working on myself. And I should have used that energy that back then in that time, and I should have worked on myself. And I waited till I was fucking, 33, 30 years old, you know what I'm saying, to start working on myself. And I feel so much better about everything that I have created, even this podcast. I feel so much better about it because it's not coming from a space of I'm going to do it because you said I couldn't, or I'm doing what, you know what I mean? So I'm the reason that I want to tell you that story is because I feel like you have done that. You have worked on you.
Mm-hmm.
You have lived in your space. You didn't let every clothing line or brand make you work harder than them. It made you work on yourself. And through that work on yourself, you've been able to curate and create this energy that is around LaVingt. And it is you. You know what I'm saying? So um, keep that shit, bro. And I'm not saying don't make my mistake of trying to use your platform to na boo people.
Mm-hmm.
Na boo people. You get what I'm saying? Like I can still do what you don't think I can, but more so use that energy, bro, to consistently work on yourself, consistently find time for motivation, find time for your loved ones, your friends, and your relationships. Um, and keep going in that direction because that is the direction of success. That is the direction that's gonna give you everything you want out of this, man. And I'm praying for you. I am championing you. I'm going to support you as much as I possibly can.
Of course.
I just can't say how well you're maneuvering through this space. I know LA. I've been out to LA a couple of times. I know it's probably torturous for people who aren't or don't know how to be themselves.
Hmm.
You get what I'm saying? And you're very authentic in everything that you do. Stay there, man. Um, and just keep moving towards your goals. Not what nobody else got for LaVingt, but
Yeah, of
what
course.
you have for LaVingt.
Of course.
And I think you're gonna be A1, bro, for
Thank
sure,
you,
my
man.
nigga.
I appreciate that. Like that feels good to hear because, like you said, like I've definitely worked on myself, and that's why, again, like every drop, every album is a piece of me. Every item itself is a piece of me, because even from not available in stores happened because I went to my first trade show and nothing was bought. That's where that came from. So then every not available in stores is building up off of that, and then not available in stores. It was not available in stores, still not available in stores because that
But it
collection.
will.
But then, but in that one, like the first one was because no one bought it at the trade show. The second one happened because the store that I was in was supposed to buy that collection and they didn't. So that's why that was still not available in stores. And then not available in stores 3 came out when I was in a place right before duality of like, yo, what am I doing? That was gonna be the last drop. Like that was gonna be the last one. And that's why that shirt, the Remember Who You Are, it did great. It's done really well. I love that piece. But that one was a lot of, I gotta remember who I am, like what I'm supposed to be doing, what I feel, and what I believe in myself. Still, it hasn't been like a smooth path because then again, duality happened. And, like these feelings still were around. But as I continue to work on myself, I'm still working on myself, and it's all a journey. This is all a journey, and just building yourself and working on yourself is a journey too. Like it's not gonna click overnight. Like I'm 10 years in at this point, and but it's been a cool 10 years. Like it's had
Yeah.
a lot of ups and downs, and I've done some cool stuff. But that just means it's probably gonna be another 10 years of some really cool shit happening too. So as long as I
And
continue to
that and
stay
then
authentic,
that's that. You
do
feel
it.
me?
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I said, bro, I can't be even more proud of you, and I know you got family that proud and care
Likewise,
about
man.
you and love you. But I love you, brother. I appreciate you sharing this space with me
Yeah.
on my
Anytime.
platform, man. And
Anytime.
just thank you, bro, and continue. And one more plug for the yellow joints, your boy. You gotta think about your boy.
Yeah, I'll check
And
it.
man, I'll be talking to you, bro. Thank you so
Yeah,
much,
man.
bro.
Thank you for
Shout out LaVingt. Shout out the All Shares Club
yeah.
episode.
Thank you for having me, man.
9 is in the books. And we coming back when that one information come down the pipe. You gonna let me get
We
the
don't have to. We
exclusive
don't
on
have
that
to
one.
wait for that. We can do this again anytime, man. Let me
Yeah,
anytime
for
you want to do
sure,
it. We can do this. Like
for
we
sure,
probably didn't
man.
even talk about everything for real. Like
Oh yeah, we could have talked. We could have talked about more shit,
yeah,
but I did want to just make sure that you had a platform to talk about you and LaVingt, because that's what it's about at the end of the day for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, is just dope shit. Like I wear it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not like I wear it like I would wear a polo rugby. I wear your long sleeves in the summertime. You get what I'm saying? Like, I really do this shit when it come to LaVingt. Like, and if it's any brand that I'm wearing outside of like some Zara shit that I be having on, or fucking whatever, some little boots, like I'm definitely in LaVingt if I got any brand on. You know what I'm
I
saying? Y'all could
appreciate that.
definitely count the
You put
number
it
of
on. You put
times
it
I
on
do
the
that.
record. You put it on.
Yeah, bro.
You
Custom Levant, bro.
put the
Come on,
song.
bro. That was on the fast.
Yeah,
That was on the
yeah.
fast. So,
Thank you for that, man.
yeah,
You
man,
know,
for
I'm
sure,
always
bro.
I've since the first time I heard you rap, man. I know you're trying to wrap this up, but like, so the first time I heard you rap, bro, like, I've been a fan. We're not just friends,
Man,
my
thanks,
brother, man.
bro.
But I hope
Man,
Xavier had a great
always,
birthday,
bro.
by the way,
Oh,
bro. Like it, but I'm also like very proud of you, what you're doing, man. Like I always say, I, I'm here for the music. I love your music. You always consistency again. but like every project, bro, you just sound better. Like you just still sharpening the sword, and then all it's gonna take is just that one, bro. That one. That's
Yeah,
all
I
it
know,
takes,
man.
bro.
It's tough though, bro. Like I
I
always tell
understand.
you,
I understand.
I feel like it's like I and then I'll just share. Bro, we gonna be on this for 2 hours anyway. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna go. So I feel like I'll forever be talented at making music because I'm talented at rapping. The
Yeah.
other side of it, the business side, maybe not as talented, maybe not as talented with the promotional side, but like
Well,
the
that happens.
idea side of music, I there's nobody that can beat me. I truly do believe that. Now speaking on that, I got another I got some shit I'm gonna drop. I don't know when, but it's called Fear of the Morning. Fear of the Morning. And the reason I'm calling it Fear of the Morning because like I'm actually in therapy, like kind of myself, and I'm
Yeah.
championing that piece of life for anybody.
Yeah.
But like I used to be scared of the next day, like
Yeah.
what is tomorrow going to bring me
Yeah.
that I
I've been there.
cannot handle.
I've been there.
And now it's like, okay, cool, fuck it, bring it on, god
Hmm.
damn it, you know what I'm saying? So that fear of the morning is no longer like it doesn't scare me anymore. Like I more so welcome it. So
Hmm.
these next songs you'll hear are going to be from that perspective. And I'm trying to, like, I don't know if Halloween will be the day I drop it because that'll be fire. Fear of the morning, Halloween morning. It's crazy. But I'm still kind of messing with it. But it's done. I just have to record it and get it out there. But there won't be a rollout for it. When it's done,
It's
I'm
done.
dropping it. So, and that's
Just
just
let me
it, bro.
know.
So,
You know
you'll
what
be
we
the
playing
first one to
out here.
hear it for sure.
You know we
You
playing
and
we playing
Bargy
the
for
music
sure.
out here. You already know we on it.
Yeah, man.
So
Yeah. Well, I love you, brother. Thank
likewise,
you
man.
so
Love you too,
much,
bro.
man.
Thank you for
Enjoy
having
your
me.
evening. And yeah, I'm gonna talk to you soon. You could give me some pointers and
I got you,
creative
bro.
direction.
Got my line.
Yeah. All right, love you, bro. Take care of
All right,
yourself,
man.
man.
You like, bro.
LaVingt. Shout
Appreciate
out
you.
to the shareholders. Episode 9. We gone. Peace.